It's 9:50 on the 16th of September, and I'm just really curious how people feel with regard to protocol and protection measures with individuals that are repeat crimes using their phones in proximity where it would be considered unlawful, especially with false reporting that's being conducted. I'm also really curious about how people feel with regard to the psychiatric services being used by individuals that are repeat financial theft and fraud and jeopardizing the integrity of financial prosperity that I recovered in 2017 2019. I'm also curious about how people feel with regard to distressful circumstances being caused from a very unsafe situation that offends so many facets of society. People that have already suffered as a consequence of what crimes were caused against my good name and my child. I'm just curious what's going on with people still being ASBO and displaying antisocial behaviour, insisting on causing crimes where they owe me debts. I'm really curious what difficulty people are having around this situation. Since 2006, these people have been owing me money for damages, harms, and losses, and for defamation. It's not extortion. They have caused damages, harms, and losses that are visible, and they have been no defamation. So that's not extortion. That's compensation issue. So these issues of defamation laws being offended and the environment being damaged again and a very distrustful situation. What are people doing false reporting a person that they don't know or that they don't live with, and what are they using their phones on proximity in proximity of me where they are illegally speaking of royal titles that are not within their possibilities to be discussing without any experience or permission or whatever, you know. There's so much going on. This is a very difficult situation, but there are people that are committing crimes outside my door and walking past my door where they owe me debts. Like, are people not afraid of like the implications of this situation? Um, this is very serious. I'm contending with antisocial behaviour and people suffering from mental illness thinking that they are causing a committal of me with more debt evasion and debt exacerbation and more casualties. So I live on my own, and these people are guilty of crimes against Covid-19 protocol, and they're suffering from mental illness, and they think they are going to be conducting a committal of my person with more fraud. So are people not concerned about like how unsafe and distrustful the situation is? There are people suffering from mental illness still in society, managing money that they don't own, and they're offending royalty. So these people are like, you know, not of royal protocol. They assume that they are of royal protocol, but in fact, as they have been of theft from me and damages to my child with unlawful care orders, I